Do, 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 do. Here we are. All right, everything looks good. Welcome to Tuesday. All right, we got a couple minutes until we get started. Also, I never wear flare-legged pants, and I feel like I look 10 feet tall in these pants. So that's an interesting thing about flare pants that I didn't realize. Alice, come here. Come on. It's your time to shine, buddy. Welcome, welcome. My hair is still kind of wet because I just washed it. Wow. Exciting. Clean hair on a Tuesday. All right, we've got 3 minutes until we get going. I do recommend having at least one block tonight, and that can also be substituted for like a book or anything square, because we are going to do a fun little exercise to mobilize in our low back. Our multifidus muscle, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is what we're going to mobilize, which can really help with low back pain as part of our restore tonight. What are you doing back there, Alice? All right, couple minutes. It's exciting. Now you're catching me on a Tuesday night, and the way my schedule kind of switched up for fall made it so I actually have Wednesdays entirely off. So I'm always going to be in a really good mood on Tuesday nights, which is fun. Alice is getting a little yearly checkup tomorrow. She's getting her health care. She's excited. And we are just 1 minuto away from starting. Yes, healthcare for Alice. All right, so we're 1 minute away from starting, so I'm going to do my little welcome here. Welcome, my name is Rachel. If you're new here, we're here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. ADT or 6 p.m. ET for 30 minutes to do usually a pretty gentle beginner's class. Tonight, our focus is going to be on restoring, so we're going to do a little bit of breath work to start with. We're going to mobilize through our joints, and we're going to do a really fun exercise for our low back. And some folding. It's going to be a really fun class. I do recommend having at least one block. If you don't have a block, a book can be substituted for that, or really like a binder, anything like that could work. And if you don't have any of those things handy right now, don't worry about it. We'll definitely be a-okay without it. But we are going to start now, and we're going to start in a seat. So either sitting on your mat, or feel free to prop yourself up on a block. I'm actually going to grab my big blocks for tonight. Sometimes sitting on a block can help you sit up a little taller and maybe take some pressure off the knees. Letting the arms fall wherever is comfortable here. We'll start to find some nice deep breath. Taking full inhales through the nose, feeling the chest rise. Exhaling from the mouth, feeling the body soften. Nice. Let's take about 3 to 5 more breaths like that. All right, thinking about the shoulders relaxing away from the ears. take one more round like that. Great. And then we're going to try a fun little breath work technique. I feel like we never do breath work, called lion's breath. So we're going to take your next inhale nice and full. And with the exhale, opening the mouth, sticking out the tongue, and you're going to make an audible sound as you exhale. So if you want to watch me do one first, it looks very silly, but it feels really nice. Taking a full inhale and exhale. Like a big sigh, letting everything out, feeling the shoulders relax. Let's try that again. Full in and out. Like you're a lion, just spilling out all of the energy from the day. Let's try two more. Last one. Great, finishing off that last breath. Let's bring the arms just behind the back to interlace the fingers here, making a little fist. I'm going to take this fist and swish it over by the right side body, gently drawing the right elbow in. Nice. And then we're going to tilt right ear over to right shoulder. Nice. This elbow's winging out. Let's try and draw that in. This really helps anchor down through the shoulder here so we can get a nice stretch through the side of the neck. And you can remain still here, or you can take a little movement, gently tracing nose towards shoulder and nose to sky as you keep that tilt of the head. Great, slowly start to bring the head back up to center. Take this fist, swish it over to the left. Why are you eating my light, Alice? Oh my gosh. We're gonna draw that left elbow in and gently tilting left ear over to left shoulder. Great. Taking a breath here in stillness to start. Get out of here, cat. My goodness. This is supposed to be restorative and you're destroying my stuff. Great. And if you like here, you can start to move through those little tilts, gently taking nose towards shoulder and nose up to sky. Last one. Great, slowly starting to bring the head back to center, letting the arms come back behind the back to maybe extend through them, opening the heart, drawing the shoulder blades together with an inhale. And then with an exhale, releasing, letting the hands come to the front of the shins, rounding the spine, contracting chin to chest. Moving right into our cat-cows, inhaling to reach the heart forward. Exhaling to round and contract. Nice. Let's take a couple more of these here. Moving with the breath. Wow, I never do these on a block. This is really nice. I feel like I have a lot more space to work with. Nice, let's take one more round here. And we'll meet back in our rounded spine shape. With the next inhale, rising up through the spine, arms reach up overhead. Right hand comes down by right side body. Exhale takes the left arm up and over, side body stretch. Inhaling to take that up, left hand down, exhaling the right arm up and over. Inhaling up, exhaling over to the right, really reaching through the side. One more time, inhaling up, Exhaling over to the left. Nice. Let's inhale, take that all the way back up. And if you're sitting on a block, let's just scoot that block out from under there. Tuck it up to the side. And take a lean back to uncross the legs, planting the feet the width of the mat. Just moving into some windshield wipers, letting the knees fall left and right as you rotate through the hips. Ooh. Oh, I can feel my leg day as I move through these. Oh. And you can keep the hands down here, or if you like, you can rotate through these hands free. That's going to be a little more challenging. We're trying to find as close to 90 degrees with the legs as you can as you rotate. Nice. Let's take one more to each side. So next time the knees are pointed over to the right, we'll take a pause there. Nice. If the hands are behind you, let's take an inhale, big reach them up overhead. Exhale, back strokes the right arm as you twist to the right. Left hand can fall down towards the right leg, right arm falls behind. Sitting tall through the spine here, maybe peeking over that right shoulder for one more breath in this twist. Right, with the next inhale, pivoting that through center, hands can come behind as the legs wipe over to the left. Inhaling to reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, back strokes the left arm, twisting to the left this time. Right hand can fall down towards that left knee. Sitting nice and tall. Let's take one more breath. Great, slowly undoing that back to center. Legs can tuck all the way off to one side to come forward and find a tabletop position. So we're coming to all fours, hands and knees, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Nice, let's take a full cat-cow here. Inhaling to reach the heart forward. Exhaling to round and contract. Holding this contraction for an inhale. And with an exhale, pushing it back to a child's pose. Legs can stay parallel, or you can take toes together, knees wide. Reaching the arms forward, letting the forehead melt down towards the mat, or even supporting it with a block here if you'd like. Great, let's find one more full breath in this child's pose. With the next inhale, starting to grip into the fingertips. Exhaling to pull up out of our child's pose, back to our tabletop position. Nice. We're going to grab onto one of our blocks now, if you're using a block, and we're going to work on a little low back mobilization. So we're going to take that block to the left side and prop our left leg up on it in our tabletop. So we're going to look very off center here as one knee is down and one knee is raised up and supported. And finding that knees under hips, wrists under shoulders position. Engaging the core here. I'm going to hover that right knee up off the mat, hovering it next to the left, or maybe even an inch higher. Slowly lowering that down to either tap the ground or hover just, and then lifting that back up. Little lower and lift. Nice, let's try a few more here. So we're mobilizing our multifidus muscle. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but mobilizing this is going to help with any low back or SI joint pain and discomfort. So our multifidus muscle is located on the sides of our lumbar spine. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, And one. Nice. Let's take that knee back down and we'll take our block over to the right side. Propping that right knee up on it. Taking a second to find that positioning, and then we'll start this on the left. When you're ready, exhaling to lift that left knee up, and inhale slowly lowers that down. Taking that little lift and lower. Nice, engaging the core here. Strong through the arms. It's a fun little exercise. I like this one. Great, let's keep going here. Let's try for 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, taking that left knee back down. Let's get that block out from under there. Take a tuck off to the side with it. And feel free to give the hips a little shake out left and right. And then with an inhale, tucking the toes. Exhale, we'll take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. First one here, so you can take a moment, maybe give a little pedal through the feet. Maybe move the hips side to side. And give the head a little shake, yes and no. I'll find just a couple more moments here. Great. And when you're ready, we'll start to take a slow walk to the top of the mat, meeting in a forward fold. Take a nice generous bend into the knees, letting the head hang heavy here. Great. With an inhale, let's slowly start to roll that up to standing, 1 vertebrae at a time, stacking the spine. When you arrive at the top, we'll take the hands just behind the ears. With the next inhale, gently drawing the elbows back, reaching the heart forward, almost like we're taking our cat cows here. Exhaling to round and contract, bringing the elbows close together. Inhaling to open. Exhaling to close. Let's take one more, opening and closing. Great. Bringing that back to neutral with the hands behind the ears, we're going to come into some spine waves. Starting to hinge forward as you round the spine. Feel free to have nice soft knees here, folding. And once we come to about that halfway position, we'll start to reach the heart forward and slowly take it back up, rolling through the spine. Nice. Let's try that again. Exhaling to tuck chin to chest, starting to hinge forward. Once you're near that halfway position, starting to untuck the tailbone, spilling the pelvis forward as you start to gaze forward and roll it up. Let's try a couple more like that. Exhaling to find that fold round. Inhaling to open the heart, rise. So let's take 2 more, moving with your breath. Great. When you finish that last one, inhale takes a big reach up overhead with the arms at the top. And with an exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, melting it down. Inhaling to lengthen out through the spine, finding halfway lift. We'll bring the right hand to plant on a block or on the mat. Bending into the right knee, exhaling the left arm up to the sky to find a twist. If you like here, you can also add a little outer ankle stretch, flexing into that left foot, rolling to the outer edge of that foot. Great. If you're on the outer edge, let's replace that left foot down and bring the left hand down to take that to the other side. bending into the left knee. Exhale, takes the right arm up. If you did so on the other side, finding that outer ankle stretch, right foot flexes, rolling to the outer edge here. Great, keeping the gaze wherever is comfortable for your neck. We'll take one more full breath. And taking that right foot back down, releasing the right arm, and finding our forward fold. Letting a nice bend come into the knees here. Arms can hang long. Maybe you grab for opposite elbows. Maybe finding a little sway side to side here. Great, we'll find a couple more breaths in this fold. Something I like to do to open up my hamstrings a little more is with an inhale, taking a narrow squat, bending into the knees. Finding that stomach to thigh connection, and exhaling to try and re-extend any amount. Great, wherever you are, let's bring the hands to plant, step it back to a plank, and lower all the way down to the ground, bending into the elbows, coming all the way down onto the stomach. Oh, I have so many blocks here. Taking the hands just outside the mat, pressing into the tops of the feet with the elbows up to the sky. Inhaling to gently peel the heart up, squeezing the glutes. Exhaling to dip the left shoulder, looking to the right. All right, with the next inhale, pivot that through center. Exhaling to dip the right, looking to the left. Nice. Inhaling to take that back to center. Exhaling to release down to the ground. Oh my gosh, Alice, don't knock the camera over, please. Bringing the forearms to cross in front. And bringing the head down to rest. Let's pull the right knee up by the right side body, flexing into that right foot to find a little half frog, half army crawl position. Finding a gentle opening through the hips here. So we'll take 5 breaths here as we start to wind it down with a few longer holds. Great, using those full exhales, letting each one sink the body a little closer to the mat. Start to take that over to the other side, gently drawing that right leg back to extend behind. Pulling the left knee up by the left side body. Flexing that left foot. Head can rest down for 5 breaths here. Great, last breath here. And slowly drawing that left leg back, uncrossing the hands to replace them under the shoulders. Gently peeling the heart up and bringing the forearms down to find a Sphinx pose. Gently squeezing the glutes here, drawing the shoulder blades together with the elbows stacked under the shoulders or slightly forward. Nice. Let's pick that right hand up and place it just behind the left elbow. Taking a big inhale here. And with an exhale, starting to roll over onto the right side body, all the way to flip onto the back. Great. And once you arrive on the back, let's go ahead and give the knees a hug in towards the chest. Taking the knees wide around the ribs, hands can come to the shins. Maybe finding a little side-to-side rock here, massaging the low back into the mat. Or if you'd like, you can come into your happy baby, flexing the feet, bottoms of the feet to the sky, grabbing back of thighs, big toes, or outer edges of feet. Feel free to find those little side-to-side rocks here as well. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Great. If you're in your happy baby, start to give the knees a hug back in. And hanging on to the right shin as the left leg lengthens away, falling towards the mat. With an exhale, right knee comes across body towards the left, finding a supine twist. Shoulders want to anchor down towards the mat here. And you can always use one of your blocks to support that right leg if you like. We'll take a few more breaths, really emphasizing those full exhales, relaxing your body into the twist. And if it feels comfortable for you, sometimes I like to even extend through that right leg and reach down for that calf or foot. Great. Slowly we'll start to roll that back to center on the back, giving both knees a hug in, hanging on to the left this time as the right leg falls away. And with an exhale, left knee comes across body towards the right. Finding that twist on the other side. Again, shoulders anchoring down towards the mat. Blocks are always available to support that opposite leg. And maybe if it feels good, you can extend through that leg, grabbing onto that foot or calf. So take about 3 more deep breaths in this twist. Slowly we'll start to roll that back to center. Stretching both legs out long, reaching the arms up overhead to find a big full body stretch. Inhaling to extend through the fingers and toes, maybe letting the back arch up off the mat. Exhaling to release. Let's try that again. Inhaling to extend. Exhaling to release. Let's take one more big reach. This is called pandiculation. Exhaling to release. Letting the arms slowly start to fall wherever feels comfortable as we settle into our final shape this evening. Finding your Shavasana. Maybe starting by taking a quick scan of the body and notice if you're holding any tension, especially in areas like the jaw and the neck, the shoulders. All right, let's find at least 5 full breaths here. Letting each exhale sink down a little closer to the mat. Whenever you're ready, starting to blink the eyes open, rolling it off to whichever side feels more comfortable, pressing up to a seat, but no rush at all. And thank you for being here tonight. Let's see, got the chat up here on my phone. And that is the end of Tuesday. Oh. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for coming, Leanne. You're welcome. Cracked Atlas and Linda, thank you guys. Let's say a big goodbye to Alice Cat, who caused destruction and havoc during class. Doesn't want to focus on you tonight, Alice. It says, no. Oh, look at that. High quality cat. Awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I will see you next time. If you're on Patreon, I'll see you on Thursday for our first live Pilates in a couple weeks. It's been forever. Alice is the queen of yoga. Did you not see those great stretches she was doing behind me when we were doing breath work? She had like full leg up, clean in her butt. She is talent. Awesome. I'll see you guys next week or Thursday. Have a great evening.